It's reading time! Doing something new can be very scary. Let's see how Evie handled her big day in today's story, My School Unicorn. My School Unicorn, written by Willow Evans, illustrated by Tom Knight. Evie loved story time with Dad. It was the very best part of the day. One night, as Dad tucked Evie in, he said, "Tomorrow is a special day. We're going to pick out your uniform for elementary school." Thinking about elementary school made Evie feel all wobbly. Preschool was lots of fun, but elementary school sounded scary. Evie wished that things didn't have to change. The next day, Evie's wobbly feelings hadn't gone away. On the bus to the store, her worries grew and grew. What if I don't make any friends at school? What if the lessons are too hard? What if the lunch is yucky? But then, "Look, Evie, we're here," cried Dad. Madam Lexi's Uniform Emporium. Madam Lexi's Uniform Emporium was brimming from floor to ceiling with clothes and shoes in every color for every occasion. "Welcome, Evie," smiled Lexi. "Would you like to try on your new school uniform?" The uniform fit perfectly, but Evie still felt wobbly. "Starting school is a big adventure," whispered Lexi. "This school unicorn might be just what you need." "Don't you mean school uniform?" asked Evie. Lexi just winked. Suddenly, Evie's pocket began to wiggle and jiggle and ping! Out popped a teeny tiny unicorn. His mane sparkled and his pointy horns shined with the shimmering gold light. "This is Bobby, your school unicorn," whispered Lexi. "Whenever you're worried, he'll be there to help you feel brave." "Wow!" gasped Evie. Bobby hopped up onto her shoulder and nuzzled her cheek. The funny, wobbly feeling began to fade away. That afternoon, Bobby helped Evie get everything ready for her first day at school. At bedtime, he curled up on a pillow beside Evie's bed. The shimmering light from his horn filled the room with a happy glow. The next day, Evie and her dad walked to school. Standing nervously outside the classroom, Evie put her hand in her pocket and felt Bobby give her a reassuring nuzzle. Knowing Bobby was there made Evie feel brave enough to pick up her bag and wave goodbye to Dad. The classroom was full of new faces. Evie felt the wobbly feeling coming back. But then Bobby hopped up onto her shoulder. Evie took a deep breath and picked out an empty chair. "Hello, I'm Evie," she said. "Can I sit with you?" "Yes." Dylan and Ava smiled. Evie spent the rest of the day with her new friends. With Bobby by her side, new things didn't feel so scary, and her favorite things seemed even better. Story time was magical. Music time was funny. Playtime was exciting. And lunchtime was yummy. The day flew by, and soon it was time to go home. Evie couldn't wait to tell Dad how fun school had been. Evie and Bobby went to school together the next day and the day after that. Soon a whole week had passed, and Evie's wobbly feeling had completely disappeared. On Saturday morning, Evie raced downstairs. Is it time to go to school? No, Evie, laughed Dad. Today's Saturday. There is no school today. Oh, Evie had been looking forward to seeing her friends. Don't worry, there'll be school on Monday, smiled Dad. Now, why don't we go to the cafe for a special treat? Yes, please, cried Evie. On their way to the cafe, Dad and Evie walked past a familiar store. Suddenly, Evie knew what to do. Wait here, Dad. I'll only be a minute. Dashing into the uniform emporium, Evie found Lexi arranging the ballet shoes. How nice to see you, Evie. I thought you might be back. Evie took a deep breath. I think it's time for Bobby to help someone else. I don't feel scared anymore. Lexi smiled a great, big, twinkly smile. Evie felt all warm inside. Bobby hopped up onto Evie's shoulder and nuzzled her cheek. Then, with a swish of his tail, he jumped into Lexi's pocket. Evie smiled. You were right, Lexi. School is a big adventure. How to make your own school unicorn. You will need sturdy paper or cardstock, coloring pens or pencils, scissors, and an adult to help. Glitter glue is a bonus. Step 1. Place a piece of paper over the unicorn and use your pencil to trace over the lines. Step 2. Use lots of bright colors and glitter glue to decorate your unicorn. Step 3. Ask an adult to carefully cut out your unicorn. Step 4. Pop the unicorn in your pocket and carry it with you whenever you need a friend. Bobby really helped Evie feel brave until she felt like she could handle it on her own. I just love that story. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Reading with Team KBDB.